This.
हरी बोल। यस, ठीक है, ठीक। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुं मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। पञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नन्दे गौरतिशे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कंठ श्री राधा कंठ नमस्तुते। तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वृंदाये तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाये केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रद देवी सत्यवैते नमो नमः। भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्ष्य क्षिप्तस्वकामादितरङ्गमात्र कृपामयि शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दे वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। दिल से बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम राम। प्रेम से बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे। जोर से बोलो हरे राम 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 हरे। So first of all, paying my unlimited dandavats pranam to my beloved Srila Gurudev, Nichalila Paramahamsa Prigacharya, Patita Pavan Srila Gauravinda Goswami Maharaj, to the divine lotus feet of Nichalila Paramahamsa Prigacharya, Sutra Satasri Sriman Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, to my beloved Guru Maharaj, Om Vishnupada Sutra Satasri Bhaktivedanta Van Maharaj, and to my beloved Shiksha Gurudev, Om Vishnupada Sutra Satasri Sriman Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj, to all the Gurus in our Rupanava Guru Varga, to all the Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the respected guests, my heartfelt and those pranam. So, today, we are entering the second day of this wonderful annual retreat under the guidance of Pujapad Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj. And we can feel after one day how relieving it is to come on the association of the Vaishnavas, isn't it? Bhakti. Although Bhakti is still absent in our heart, by only hearing about the purification of Bhakti, Bhagavan and his Bhaktas, we gradually develop some greed in our heart. And this greed is very important. Krishna Bhakti Ras Bhavita Madhurita Kriyam Yadi Kotoitu Janma Koti Sorry, Maharaj. So this verse is very important. Because it is said, that lowly greed is what we need. But only with faith we can achieve our perfection. And if it's given, where it's given freely, we have to be very anxious to go there. And also, it is said that without this greed, it is very difficult. Although we can have sukriti, we start with this, that because of sukriti we come in this path of bhakti. But later on you learn that this sukriti is not sufficient. That was sufficient to come to sadhu sangha. So this greed we have to develop in our heart is very important. So how to develop this greed? That's the question. We are coming for several years in sadhu sangha. And then we can ask how much we have to attain the Lord's lotus feet. The thing is that sadhu sangha is also a very deep tattva. It's very easy to say sadhu sangha, sarva sastra lava patra sadhu sangha. You know, this verse everyone knows. Very easy to recite. But the true meaning of sadhu sangha is something else. We have to understand. Because it is said that we have to associate with sadhus. There's a difference between association and participation. We are all here to participate on this wonderful retreat program. But who is doing truly association? Because associations means that we have to adopt the quality of the sadhu. To understand the mood, the true mood in the heart of the sadhu. And not only that we have to understand, because that is quite passive action. Oh, I come for knowledge and understanding. But we have to know the inner desire of the sadhu and how to fulfill the inner desire of the sadhu. Only by these three things we can develop greed in our heart. This lowlayam, Gurudevs was always this word roha. That can only be developed by truly understanding the mood of Gurudevs and try to fulfill this. So, the thing is that we can have two things. We can do two things with sadhu sangha. We can do Babu Seva or Vani Seva. And which is better? Vani Seva. What is Vani Seva? What is that? What is the meaning of Vani Seva? So, following the instruction of the sadhu is first receiving the instruction, isn't it? First things first. You can follow the instruction, but what is the instruction? Sometimes I went through your retreat, I've associated with sadhus, but I don't understand what is my instruction, what to do.
common question. Because I didn't receive any
instruction. So I was there trying to do his Vapu Seva, trying to serve his needs for his body wants and everything. But the instruction is more powerful. And there are general instructions and specific instructions. Try to understand this point. By following first the general instructions very nicely, someone gets a specific instructions. We all want the first things, the most important instruction. But this is a school. This is a bhakti school. We have to understand. And this bhakti school, we have to be very enthusiastic, utsaha, patient, and fixed. Nischya dharya. This is the quality of a sadhu. Main quality. Every day we have to be utsaha. Why? Why we have to be utsaha? What is the reason someone can be very enthusiastic? What can be the reason? Because we are hearing that we are actually totally bound in this material world. What to be enthusiastic about? We have so many desires. We have so many responsibilities in this material world. So how we can be enthusiastic with knowing that we are not living here in a place where we belong to? We belong to the spiritual kingdom. So is there something that we have to be very enthusiastic of? Is there something? Why? What is the reason why they say that we have to be utsaha? Prabhuji, what is the reason? Dina? Sadhu Sangha, yes. Can you explain? Why you become enthusiastic about sadhu? When we realize our truly condition, that we are totally stuck in this material world, that is not a really nice thought, isn't it? When you are stuck in a room for many years, no one is coming there, then you become very depressed. But when we know that someone is coming to save us, then what is happening in our heart? The time will be there. It will not be very long. That someone will come to save us. That is when utsaha is coming. Understand? That is the truth. This is how what we have to always capture in our hearts. Although I'm stuck in this road, the Lord is sending His dear ones to save me. So, what I have to do? Be patient. Be patient first. Don't jump like a monkey from one tree to another tree and thinking you will get the fruits. You will fall. So be patient in the condition where we are and try to follow the instructions given to get free from this world. And try to enter the spiritual world. But for that, we have to be very fixed in our sadhu. Because the sadhu cannot open the door like, this is go to Krishna, look, I will open the door now for you. Because now, when we will go to Golok Vrindavan, now, in this condition where we are, what will we do? What kind of would we do? Would we understand what is our duty there? No. We cannot understand it. We are not qualified to be there. Isn't it? I can speak of myself. So we know that we have to take some time and to be disciplined in our sadhana. But this sadhana will not only help us. By only performing sadhana, it is also not possible. Sravan adi sudhe chitte kare de udhar. Sravan adi. By giving your ears to the sadhu sangha, and Sravan adi means also the following the general instructions. Because in the lecture there are so many shikshas, so many impressions. But this impression, this shiksha will only come to us when we have a humble mood. There's no place for any ahankar. There's no place for someone who is totally fed up with his own things, problems and everything. The person who can tolerate everything. Like, what is the grass? The grass, every time someone is coming in, putting his feet on the grass. Because of the cuts. What does the grass do? It will come again. You understand? It's tolerating everything. The tree is tolerating many years. Not giving shelter to everyone. Without this true specific mood, what we have to practice, and we cannot do it artificially. Trust me, we cannot be artificially very humble. It is a very big task to become truly humble. But that is truly needed to receive the specific instruction. Understand? So there are many things from what we can learn from the sadhana through the lecture of the shikshas, and we have to see that as the personal instruction first, things first. What I have to work on. And when we become qualified, and the sadhus has also drishti. Don't underestimate. They have certain drishti. They can see things, what we cannot see. It's not magical. By your mood, by your service, by your way of dealing, they can see how qualified we are. You understand? But we see also that people come to this path of bhakti and they have lots of knowledge. You know? They are very fanatic. They can be very fanatic. And in many things you can see that. If it is too much fanatic is going on. But the sadhu is different. They can see that. We can see everything. They can correct us. And this correction is needed. Truly. I can speak of myself. Without correction, when we have a sadhu who never gives correction to us, we want to only be, what is ayah? What is the word, Prabhuji?
Petting.
Stroke, like schouderklop, pet. When we have a sadhu who's only doing that, no correction is there. Yes, merciful. Yes. दो मिनट अच्छा ठीक है. Because now I'm coming to my point. Otherwise I was thinking which point I have to go.
पहले आप बोलेंगे फिर माइक पकड़ेगा तो छोड़ेगा नहीं.
That's why I told you, don't let me speak.
No problem.
No, but why? Because to know. Listen. Like me myself, I need correction. I know I need correction. Because although I'm walking in this path for many, many years, I'm preaching, still I can think I don't need any corrections. I know all this knowledge. Although I'm getting old, I'm forgetting all these slokas, but still, I know the sense of the slokas, like that. I can correct myself, but it's not like that. When the sadhu is correcting us, then true mercy is coming towards us. But there are two things going on. This correction cannot be done by every session. The sadhu cannot do that. Understand? One time, my own Gurudev told me this, because like Pujapat Siddhanti Maharaj, we know his nature. He's very merciful, but still he is very strict. If things are not going in his way or the proper way, he will just say it to your face. We know this. But my Gurudev is different. Pujapat Maharaj. If he sees something, he will look different, right? Sometimes he will correct, but very, very
So you giving a compliment to me or a criticizing?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going only to the point. No, but listen.
Critic on me.
So I have asked Pujapat, my Guru Maharaj, Gurudev, why are you not correcting so much? To me also, I don't see it too much to me. It's just not my nature. It's not my nature to correct. I find it quite difficult to correct someone. He said, okay, but what is the reason? I asked him. Then he told, for correction you have to go to Siddhanti Maharaj.
That's why, now we understand. Now you got the point. Why he is getting more clarity than I will ask Maharaj in Kartik.
So I asked him, why you, but still, correction is needed, we know this. He said, listen, if someone is doing something fault, making mistakes, there's a duty by the Vaishnava to correct someone, isn't it? It's a duty. Because if you just close your eyes, you let it be, you don't care. But if you say something, then you are giving that very good reason, giving it some corrections. But when the person is not ready to get correction, then when Gurudev will correct someone very hardly, they will go away. You understand? He told this. If I'm going to correct someone very hard, then to whom they will go? So better I give them some love and affection, so they will remember that they have to stay in this path. You understand? Huh? It's like Shivji who's giving shelter to everyone. Not correcting, just accepting and giving Harikatha. His focus is only Harikatha, Harikatha, Harikatha. That's it. But to come to the point, the correction is needed also. So both. That's why Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru is there. Understand? No difference. The Lord's arrangement. Different moods are there. And both we have to take shelter. And sometimes Shiksha Gurudev is more effective than Diksha Gurudev. Maharaj has given many examples of this. How important Shiksha Gurudev. Because Gurudev, we cannot make any mistake. We don't want to make any mistake. We have all the reference to Gurudev. Understand? We will see Gurudev. Shiksha Gurudev can be more closer. They can find tune us, better, like that. We can open our heart more. So, as a true sadhaka, we have to know and how to deal with shiksha and diksha Gurudev. How to know all these things. Because we are here in the school to get rid of all these anarthas. Not to get, oh, you're doing so good, come here, come here. No, sometimes we have to get some correction. Not like a slap, but in words, in something. And Maharaj is also correcting me. He is also sometimes a man with me. Why you're not calling me? Why you're not phoning me anymore? You are too much busy with other things. But it's merciful, because although I'm doing every morning puja for him, still he's got a point. You understand? It's giving me where I have to go to give priority to. You understand? So this is basic things. I'm telling always basic. Maharaj is going to high topics. But it's necessary to know, to get benefit of sadhu sangha. Then we can know what is sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha. Then we can understand what is Krishna's arranging. Why Maharaj is coming. Why my Gurudev is coming. Why Sridhar Maharaj is coming. Different mood, different flavor, and we all need this. Different things to consolidate and correct ourselves and become more mature and mature and mature. Thank you.
Gaur Premanande. Tali bajao. Clapping. See me in my room after program. Now I want to give love to him. He knows my love.
No.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. There are a couple of things going on in mind. What to speak, what topic to raise. Yesterday we all arrived, and I started with the point of retreat. From where we got this idea of retreat. And we see these ideas coming from Dwapar Yuga, from Krishna, this retreat. And then I was wondering, from my room to here, it takes only 10 seconds. What to speak today? So there are a couple of options. But since we just heard, he said this is basics. But if you elaborate on every basic can go high. So let us hear about correction. Okay? What is correction? You understand the point what he said? Okay. Now before I start speaking on this subject, since we are in retreat, that means lot of spiritual, this is spiritual retreat. This is a retreat location, New Eden, Harmic. Many people come here for retreat, but their retreat is, you all know, nothing to mention about that. Our retreat is spiritual retreat. We are here for spiritual retreat. And in other words, when anyone becomes devotee, especially Krishna devotee, goes through many struggles. The first struggle comes rejection by society. Friends start rejecting you because you're not any of good use now, because you're not participating in any party. You stop drinking alcohol, you're not smoking. So what is the use of being friend with you? So get lost. Rejection from friends. Then rejection from relatives. Because you are not participating in those social gatherings, which is again is full of alcohol and other stuff. Because we all start following a process of spirituality, which is a process and which is a procedure. Then, so rejected by friends, family, relatives, neighbors. Then, struggling with senses. Senses start rejecting. Mind. Everywhere is rejection, rejection, rejection. Just for one point of acceptance. Because there are 2 points, rejection and acceptance. Rejection from everything else for one point, acceptance. Acceptance of what? The person, a personality, who's ready to accept in every circumstance, in every situation we belong to. With every fault, color, caste, religion, language, is ready to accept. Oh no, I am full of faults. I have done so many sins in my life. I am ready to accept you. Who's saying this? Krishna. So in one sense, if we all think very deeply on this matter, the rejection from everyone else is favorable to bhakti. Is so much favorable to bhakti. In a higher sense. But if we are still on the gross level, we may think, what is the use of bhakti? Then we get rejected by everyone else. Again I said, from the higher sense. More we go up, the level go more subtle. Even in this environment, in this atmosphere. Everything is subtle, subtle, more subtle, more subtle, most subtle. What is the meaning of subtle? Perceptions are subtle. Bhur bhava swaha. The plane of mental acquisition, the perception where we perceive this world. How we perceive this world? With sunlight? No. But you may say, because of day we are seeing everything. It's not because of the sun. It's because of the soul. Perception is there. Savitur. I cannot describe completely this mantra. It's only for male section and initiated male section. But the plane, a gross plane of mental acquisition, where we perceive things around us with our mind. This mental acquisition with mind and with the presence of soul, not with the presence of sun. The presence of soul. Soul is so illuminating, and because of the illumination of the soul, we can see and perceive things around us. That's perception. Then there is a higher level, the level of intelligence perception. One perceives things with mind, another person perceives things with intelligence. One who perceives things with intelligence is intelligent person, intellectual person. One who perceives things with mind is not termed as, not called as, not known as intelligent. Because intelligence is absent, mind is present there. Understand? Never mind. This is called internal engineering, science of eternal self, self-engineering. And therefore sadhus, our acharyas, they are engineers. There are so many engineers in this world, in this country. They operate machine, all that. Engineering for machine. But most important is engineering of self. And that's why when we receive these mantras given by our respected Gurudevs, we just received some syllables, some words, some sentence. But these are sutras. Sutras means, what is the word for sutras? Short, compact. But the elaboration of that is a complete spiritual philosophy. So perception with mind, perception with intelligence. So more we go up, more subtleties are there. Subtle nature. And more go up with intelligence, with those subtle aspects, more happiness and bliss is there. And more gross, external happiness is there. Producing children, happiness is there. Eating whatever you can find, happiness is there. Sleeping as much as you can, happiness is there. But those happiness leads to frustrations. You go all these countries, I don't want to name those countries because they feel offended otherwise. But they live on a very gross understanding. Naked in the streets, just enjoying, that's all they know. Today enjoying with this person, today enjoying with that person, today enjoying with that person. It's all that. Gross. And that leads to frustrations. They're not happy. They're not happy. Eat whatever you want. Even a hog. क्या बोलते हैं hog? A pig eats whatever is lying there. No concentration. Camel. You know what camel fond of? Eating what? Goodness. Cactus. If there is a mango, if a camel come across a mango tree, he don't prefer eating mango. He prefer cactus. Because when he eat cactus, all his throat get wounded and blood. He tastes his own blood and relish. Wow, what is so beautiful is lekker. One's own blood. So these are called animal tendencies. People, human beings living as animals. That's a gross understanding. So intellectual level, very important. That's why rejection is very important. Take those rejections as favorable to bhakti. Krishna arthe akhil bhog tyag. What is the meaning? For the sake of Krishna, rejection of sense enjoyment, sense gratification. For the sake of Krishna, not for the sake of any human being. If it is for any human being, then it's not bhakti. And it's not for pleasure of Krishna. But only for Krishna. and only for the sake of bhakti. Friend is inviting a party. No, I joined Hare Krishna people, so, our regulation is we don't drink. I stopped giving. Hey, come on. You're same person. You used to drink 5 bottles. Hang around. Hang out, sorry. Yes, I've seen a person. 4 bottles. And then vomiting and just in coma. That person, after hearing lecture, changed. And he humbly told his friends, listen, I can speak with you, we can go around, but I can't drink. Rejection. Good. So, for acceptance, rejection is very important. And we need to have full confidence. Yes, if there is a rejection from every corner, then there is acceptance from one side, from one corner. And that corner is not ordinary corner. That corner is Krishna's corner. Because he don't like impurities. He don't like contaminations. He like purity. We are on the process of purity. We are on the process of purification. We are not pure. We have contaminations. But because we are on the process of purity, is acceptance by him. Understand my point? Because we are willing to follow this process, the acceptance from Krishna immediately comes. Even the willing is there. Some aircraft, very dirty. Lavatories, dirty. Seats, broken. Oh, we don't want to book the flight in this particular airlines because it's always dirty. How does this matter? Just sit there and in 10 hours, 5 hours, the plane going to take you in another destination, your destination. But no, it's not very clean. Oh, we are so particular in travels. We want cleanliness. The dining is not clean. We need to clean before we eat. Everything we want is cleanliness and purity. We, ordinary human beings. So, if he is expecting purity, what is a big deal in that? But the beauty of the nature of Krishna is, he is willing to accept. Sakad eva papaniyas ta sweta yachate abhyam sadatrami itam ev vratamam. Lord Shri Ram said, one time if anyone agrees that I want to love you, I want to serve you, sakad eva papaniyas, one time only. Ram saying, I take a promise, I take a vow, immediately I am going to give you shelter. Because you express your love for me. That's the nature of Bhagwan. If you understand the nature of Lord, it's heart melting. And a feel comes, what is the good word? How worst I am. Aso namak harami. Shri Surdas, who composed so many poems, is writing. You know, namak harami means what? It's a bad word, right? But he's addressing this word for himself to teach us. Why? one who has given this body, one who has given this material world, one who has given every facility to live with necessities, comforts and luxuries, we don't worship him. We agree to worship everybody else, but one who is the source, we don't worship him. That's the nature, that's the fault. But even he is ready to accept. And therefore, when one gets kicked from every corner and from all sides, then there is a hope. And who's giving this hope? Krishna is giving this hope. Come to me. Prabhu, don't touch me, I am impure. Doesn't matter. You come to me. I have no good qualities. Doesn't matter. Come to me. I don't know who you are. Doesn't matter. You will come to know gradually. I don't know who I am. Doesn't matter. I am ready to accept you. Any circumstance, any situation, I am always there, and always there, and always there. I am here to accept. That's the nature of Bhagwan. Can you imagine? It's not human nature, it's godly nature. Human nature is different. We love those who love us. Krishna is not like this. He loves everyone. Shri Ram, he loves everyone. Because this is godly nature. So how to develop this nature? The godly nature reflects on the practitioners. How come? Yasyasti bhagavad bhakta kinchana sarguneste samasta suraha hara bhaktasya kuto mahadguna manorathe nasti dhavate bahi. Yasyasti bhagavati bhakta kinchana. Those who are akinchan, means akinchan doesn't mean a poor person. Those who are simple, humble, and not even simple, humble is not a good word. There are many simple people around the world. There are many humble people around the world. Yeah? So only by simplicity and humility you can't impress Krishna. But yasyasti bhagavad bhakta kinchana, only with bhakti, and then the qualities of humility and simplicity, etc. These are secondaries. Bhakti is primary. Even if a bhakta has no simplicity and no humility, doesn't matter. From our prospect, from our angle, he cannot be bhakta because he is angry. I mean, he has so much anger. From our perspective. From the spiritual prospect, bhakti is more prominent than all other qualities. You are humble or not humble, doesn't matter. For example, Hanuman. Is he humble? I don't believe Hanuman is humble. You all are from Suriname, huh? Mostly devotees. And what happened in Suriname? In Guyana, Suriname, Trinidad, all this, Fiji, where all Indians got established 4 generations, 5 generations back. Mostly from Bihar. Very fond of Ram Leela. Just this morning I saw one sample. A Mundan ceremony, Gopal Prabhu's son and Shama's son, Mundan ceremony, everyone started singing Ram Bhajan and dancing and singing, right? Why? To grace the occasion with auspiciousness, singing the glories of Lord Ram. So, Ram Leela is like, what you say, inherent in everyone. And in that Ram Leela, the prominent person, in Ram Leela is the sevak of Ram, Shri Hanuman. Hanuman. Is Hanuman humble? I don't think so. If you slap someone, it's called humility. If you kick someone, it's called humility. If I burn your house, is that humility? If I burn complete Netherlands, is that humility? Yes or no? No. So Hanuman is not humble. I don't believe Hanuman is humble. He burned entire country Lanka. So many people died. You know that? So many people died. Pregnant ladies and many other animals, and we worship Hanuman. Who don't even look like human being. Half human and half monkey, right? Hanuman. What kind of gods you worship, if someone asks you? I mean, I heard about Superman, I heard about Spider-Man, but what is this Lion Man? Who's Lion Man? Narsingh Bhagwan. Huh? Superman, Spider-Man is fine, but you worship Lion Man? What is this? So Hanuman is not humble, right? You believe this? This embodiment of humility. Extreme humility by burning, by setting fire in the country. Yes. This extreme humility. To correct, coming to the point, what Vijay was saying. What is the point of burning the entire country? It's called correction. Correction to whom? Ravan. You need correction, Ravan. Because what you're trying to do? You're trying to prove and going against the words of the Vedas. Even though you, Ravan, knows entire Vedas. Ravan knew all the Vedas. It's not that easy. Very intelligent personality. You read Vedas, but you're going against the words of the Vedas, or you're interpreting the word of the Vedas. Nishaktik. Nishaktik means devoid of potency. Lord has no potency. He wants to prove this by kidnapping Sita Devi. To prove Shakti and Shaktiman, they are different. And I want to steal, I want to kidnap the potency from the possessor of potency, Shri Ram. This is what Ravan is doing. It's not that he's just kidnapping Sita, but what he wants to prove. There's a philosophical point. There's a Siddhanta here. There's a Gaudiya Siddhanta. He wants to prove Lord is Nishaktik, have no potency. So he separated potency, Sita Devi, from the possessor of potency. Whereas Shastra says Shakti Shakti Matar Abhedaha. Shakti means potency and Shaktiman, the possessor of potency. Abhedaha. Abheda means non-different. They are one. There's a Siddhanta. So Ravan tried this. And what Hanuman did? Correction. I told you I got this word to elaborate. What he was saying about correction, because in one sense, a kind of, he didn't made any compliment to me, but is, huh? That was not compliment. No, I'm just joking. He said, Siddhanti Maharaj always correct. And his Gurudev is always, easy going, no correction. Anyway, whatever you give, this a compliment or critic, whatever, I accept. It's acceptance. I am like that. That's my nature, what to do. But correction is so much needed. Hanuman, why he punished Ravan by burning the entire country? That's a correction. Ravan, you need to get corrected. I can immediately kill you, Hanuman, fully confident. Ravan, I can immediately kill you. But I want to give this credit to my Prabhu Ram. I want to give this credit to him. Because anyone who will kill you going to get famous in Tribhuvan. And I am only the servant of my Prabhu. I don't possess potency. It's just the potency of the name Ram is working, and I'm able to accomplish all this difficult task. I want to give this credit to my Prabhu Ram. Otherwise, Hanuman in one punch could have killed Ravan. Ravan is not less. He lifted Kailash. He worshipped Mahadev, and Mahadev sitting with his consort Parvati, and Ravan, he just lifted the whole hill, Kailash. Can you imagine his potency? And nor of the Vedas. But correction is needed. This is one example of correction. So now this point has come. Now it will all be corrections. Another demon, Hiranyakashipu, who started thinking that I am not different from Bhagwan, I am the God. There's no one who can kill me. I am immortal. Because I got these boons. No one can kill me inside, outside. Then, day and night. Bolo? With any weapon, with human being, in any month, inside, outside, any living entity created by Brahma, all these boons. So what left then? All these boons. He started thinking, I'm immortal. And when he used to raise his eyebrows, all directions started coming. The 9 planetary system was arrested by Hiranyakashipu in his palace, and he used to order Saturn, Venus, sit in the favorable houses. Imagine. We get so much troubles with those 9 planets. Everyone has their own individual planets. What do you call? Nakshatra constellations. But Hiranyakashipu and also Ram want you to sit. Ocean, earth, direction, sky. When Hiranyakashipu came to Swarga, then he was ran away from there. And he roared loudly, hey, all of you, come here. I'm not like my brother Hiranyaksh. Because Hiranyaksh also came there. First of they come to attack Swargaloka to win over demigods. So Hiranyaksh came and Swarga was totally empty. And Hiranyaksh thought, what is the use of becoming a king where there is no subjects? The environment is to rule over subjects. And there is no subject here. So therefore then he went to the ocean and started beating ocean. I want to fight with someone. But Hiranyakashipu said, I am not Hiranyaksh. Demigods, wherever you are hiding, come immediately, otherwise I will kill all of you. Immediately come here. He shouted and all came trembling. Indra came. Hiranyaksh asked, who are you? What's your name? Indra. What do you do? Oh, I shower rain. On whose order? And if Indra would have said, on the order of Vishnu, he get beating. He can't even utter Vishnu. He said, doesn't matter whose order, but now we are submissive to you. Whatever you order, we just follow you. Okay, take this mridanga, sit here. Indra with the mridanga, dholak. Then moon. Who are you? I am Chandra. You're very fulgent. What is your function? Oh, I spread Chandrika, moon rays, for the herbs, for plants and all. On whose order? And moon looked towards Indra. What shall I say? He said, exactly what I said. He said, doesn't matter, sir. Doesn't matter whose order, but now everything is under your order. Take Kartal, sit there. One by one, everyone with all the instruments. Harmonium, Kartal, Mridanga, Dholak, Manjira, everything. Tanpura. Then he said, I want to hear some singing. Who knows singing? Any of you? They said, Narad, very good in singing. Bring him here. Immediately, right away. They all running, Narad, 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 please come, please come. You have to save our life, otherwise he is going to kill all of us. There is no protection. Naradji said, okay. He is very relaxed. Because Rakshatiti Vishwaso Goptitya Varnam Tatha. Krishna is only my protector and he is only my maintainer. Fully convinced and determined. Sudhida Nishchay. Firm determination. Shri Narad came with a veena on his hands. And Hiranyakashipu said, what's your name? He said, my name is Narad. I heard you are very good in singing. You heard correct. So I want to hear something in my praise. And Naradji said, okay. The Narad looked towards Indra. Indra said, don't sing about Vishnu. Don't sing about Vishnu. And Narad said, okay. I'm going to sing. Start playing Mridanga, Kartal, everyone, all demigods. And Narad starts singing. Hiranya, Hiranya, Hiranya. And Hiranyakashipu is very happy. Wow. He's praising me. He's glorifying me. But Naradji is remembering his Lord. Hiranya means golden. My Lord is golden complexion. You know? His golden complexion. In all that words, I don't know the whole song, but all those words, he is referring to his Lord. But Hiranyakashipu is thinking, he is glorifying me. So he's very pleased to Narad. You are good singer. Imagine. He is the controller of everything, of every direction, of every universe. The whole universe. Understand? Controller of everything. But he can't control his own anger. You can control everyone else. You can't control yourself. If a person is controller of self, he can control the entire cosmic energy. What is evidence? Vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jiva vegam, udra upastha vegam, etan vegan vishet dhiraha, sarvam apimam prithvim sashishya. One who has, what is the meaning? Bolo, loud.
Vachudeva means one who has controlled the urge to speak. Manasaha, one who has gained control of his mind.
Like that, right? Snug. You keep mic with you. You are my assistant. I utter shlok and you give translation.
So, Maharaj quoted the first verse of the Shri, and the meaning is Vachudeva, one who has gained control over the urge to speak. Manisaha, one who has controlled the urge of the mind. Lord Veda, one who has controlled his anger. Jiva Veda, one who has controlled his tongue. Udara, one who has controlled his belly and upasta, his genitals. Etamidana Visayuta Vira, the solar person, who has controlled all his six urges. Sarvam Apimam Prithvim Sasisha, that person is capable of Prithvim Sasisha, teaching the whole universe.
Yes. So Hiranyakashipu is controlling everyone, becomes a big controller, but he can't control his own or desire. How we can say he's controller then? You are controlled by your own self. That's called self-confidence. Not Hiranyakashipu, but anyone who has control on self, build up, develop self-confidence. Understand? No matter if a person is weak or don't have big muscles like him, it doesn't matter. But self-confidence is the most important part. Hiranyakashipu can't control his own anger. And he needs some correction. Correction by whom? His own son. Not even by his guru. Who is the guru of the demons? Shukracharya. No correction there. Shukracharya is happy. Wow, my disciple. He became controller. But his own son, Prahlad, who is just 5 years young, sitting on the lap of his father, being asked this question by Hiranyakashipu to Prahlad. What is the best vidya, the knowledge you gained so far from your teachers? Understand? This is a good question. Very good question. What is the best knowledge you learned from your teachers? From your guru? So if Hiranyakashipu asking this question, what is the fault of Prahlad if he is remembering his guru, Narad? Prahlad is not remembering his Shanda Marka, useless nonsense teachers, who only there to teach him politics, hypocrisy, cheating and all that. But what is wrong? Prahlad is not telling lies to his father. Although telling lies to father is not right, right? Eating sugar, no papa. Telling a lie. Hiranyakashipu is not asking this, if you eating sugar or not. But Yashoda Maya did ask to Kanhaiya, to Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, yes mama. Eating mud, no maiya. Open your mouth, and when he opened his mouth, what? Universe. So Prahlad is not telling lies if Hiranyakashipu asking this question. What have you learned from your guru, from your teacher? And immediately Prahlad remembering his best guru, his teacher, Naraji. And what he said, Tat sadhu manne asur varadehinam sadas mugdiyam asad grihat hit atpatam griyandakupam vanam gatam yam harim ashret. Translation. Assistance. Loud.
So in this verse, Prahlad Maharaj is addressing his father. But Sadhumani Asurabhadana, he is addressing his father as Asurabhadana, the best of the Asuras. And this Prahlad Maharaj is saying, oh best of the Asuras, someone who is Sada Suman Biyam Asat Praha, who is always absorbed in sense enjoyment. Vivadavada Yam Annakupam, that person is like living in a very dark and deep well. Vanogadam Yat Harim Ashrita, it is but sadhu. It's best for a person to go to the forest and worship Shri, to take shelter of Shri.
You see? This is what Prahlad told Hiranyakashipu. Without any fear. 33 million demigods, fearful. Directions, the deities of directions, fearful. Ocean, everyone. Prahlad right in on the lap, so close proximity, no fear. Why? Self confidence. What is that self confidence? Rakshyati iti vishwaso. Krishna is my protector. As Naraji, his guru, similarly Prahlad, disciple. Self-confidence. Self-confidence. Because they know the tattva. Krishna is residing in everyone's heart. And that my father, Hiranyakashipu, is not what? Is not Supreme Lord. And by the way, Prahlad Maharaj never addressed Hiranyakashipu as his father. Tat sadhu manne asur varadehinam. Oh, the best amongst all the demons. That was sarcasm on Hiranyakashipu. And he took it as a compliment. Oh, my son addressing me as the best amongst all the demons. And yes, of course, because I am the king of all the demon dynasty. Prahlad corrected him. This verse is a correction to his father. And when there is correction, there is mamata, there is possessiveness, there is compassion. Because somebody asked me this question in Texas, just 2 days before Narsimha Chaturdashi. This Prabhu asked this question, Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is a pure devotee. And devotee always has compassion on every living entities. Dhira dhira jana priya karo nirmassara pujito. One who is sober, one who is not sober, they are equal to everyone, equal compassion to everyone. Then why Prahlad Maharaj has no compassion? He is showing compassion to his friends. How is showing his compassion to his friends? Prahlad Maharaj is showing compassion to his friends, which is, that compassion is also known as correction. Komar achet pragyo dharma bhagvataniha durla manushya janam tadapyanu dhruvarthadam. What is the meaning? Bolo jaldi.
So, Prahlad Maharaj is addressing to his school friends. Komar achet pragyo. Someone who is pragyo, he is very intelligent. He is